What are you afraid of? What is holding you back? What is preventing you from achieving your goals? One of the things that holds people back that I believe is fear. Fear of failure. I want you to ask yourself this question. What would you do differently if you knew you couldn't fail? Would you take more risk? Would you be more aggressive? You don't need to be afraid of failure. I'll give you a perfect example. When I was making an offer, when I was driving people to take an action and investing in themselves, when I'm speaking to a group of audience, maybe 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, on a good day, I might have 10, 15, 20% of the people in the audience, they will take action and they will invest in themselves. So you would say, wow, that's a 20% success rate. Yes, there is a 20% success rate, but the other way to look at this is basically I fail even on a good day, 80% of the time. I would get a rejection. 80% of the audience would say no. In marketing, when you are running traffic, when you're doing your marketing online, let's say you get a 3% conversion, meaning 100 people visits your website, 3% will take action. Let's say your conversion of 3%. 97% would say no, 97% would not buy, and 97% would not take action. Well, guess what? You have a 97% failure rate. You see, anyone who achieves any kind of success experience failure on a consistent basis. When you have, let's say example, your website, you have a lot of people visiting your website and you have a lot of traffic, you're getting thousands and thousands of people saying no to you every day. When you are successful, you actually experience failure much faster, much more on a daily basis. But it doesn't matter, because the ones that said yes, that's what builds your business. That's what helps you to achieve your goals. So from now on, I don't want you to think the word failure. I want you to replace the word failure from your vocabulary, from your mind. Instead, use this word, feedback. It is feedback, not failure. It's simply feedback from your customers, from your prospects, from your clients, from the marketplace. Hey, maybe this offer is not what we want. Or maybe the price point is not something that they are comfortable with. Or maybe the way that you articulate, share your message, you communicate the value, it doesn't resonate with the prospects of the marketplace. Every single action that you take, you're gonna get some, not failure, you're gonna get some feedback. Then you're gonna be able to pivot. You can make changes to your approach. You're gonna learn something from it. So next time, you're gonna do it just a little bit better. And knowing this, the more feedback that you get, the faster you get those feedbacks. We'll talk about fail forward, right? Fail fast. Forget fail fast, it's getting feedback fast. Knowing, hey, this is a waste of time, this doesn't work, no problem. Forget it. Now let me try this. And more feedback. Maybe don't like the feedback, but that's okay. It doesn't work. I know I don't need to waste more time. And then boom, hey, the marketplace, my customers, they like this. Perfect. That's good. Now that's the feedback that you want. So my question to you is, if from now on you look at everything you do, instead of saying, oh man, I suck, I fail, that didn't work, you take it personally. Oh no, I'm just getting feedback. All right, I know now what doesn't work. I know now what is a waste of time. I could just move on. How many more actions you would take? How much more eager you would want to take those actions? How much more shit you want to get done? That's what I'm talking about. So don't be afraid of failure. It's all just feedback. By the way, if you have not ordered my new book, Unlock It. It is one of the most profound book you will read in your life. So make sure you click the link below and order my new book if you are a fan of mine and you've been following my work or you've read FU Money. Unlock It. This new book is my best work to date. It may be the last book that I would ever write. So make sure you get a copy. You will love it.